As I've been saying all along, the weather, the temperature, the weather for Missouri is quite strange this year. Here we have another rainy, cloudy day in July. Temperatures are pretty mild. And I don't know. I mean, it's nice. I'm glad it is. Much better than 90-degree temperatures every day and the sun's blazing. So, don't need the air conditioner. That's kind of the point of the one. I actually have 2 points of a video I want to make today to address 2 different things. So the other day I made a video where I was talking about the feasibility of running a central air conditioner with solar panels mounted on the roof of your house. And I got so much flack for that video telling me I was wrong, that you can run air conditioners with solar panels, which I do not argue. As a matter of fact, in that video I showed you this air conditioner that we have ran on these solar panels. So I don't know why people were saying, oh no, you're wrong, you can run air conditioner. It's not what I said. You cannot run a central air conditioner for a whole entire house off solar panels that are mounted on your roof. There are just not enough solar panels on the roof. Your roof is not big enough to hold that many solar panels. So I have 10 solar panels here, 100 watts each. That's 1,000 watts. And I run anywhere from 10 to 100 watts per hour. It ranges, especially with the refrigerator that kicks on. When the refrigerator kicks on, I run 100 watts. When it's off, I run 10. We ran the incubator, the chicken incubator, a while back, and we're running about 30 to 50. And then of course the refrigerator would kick on. Then we run anywhere from 130 to 150 watts per hour. So that means if the refrigerator ran for 1 hour, we would use 100 watts. Got a lot of flack for that. And I'm not sure why. I mean, what I said was not wrong. Yes, if you had a field of solar panels, I don't know how much wattage a central air conditioner takes, but it's a lot more than anything you put on top of the roof. But if you had a field of solar panels and a massive battery bank, you can run central air from your solar panels. It's not that you can't do it. At some point, it becomes cost prohibitive, which is where I'm at. I said eventually, you know, people keep saying I need to stockpile. So what I was trying to make was a comparison between preppers, self-sustaining during SHTF. And I've been doing this a lot. I've been talking about that, and I'm going to talk more about that at the end of this video. To me, if I have to get a bigger house, then I would have to get more power, so I'd have to get more solar panels, which at some point would become cost prohibitive. Just couldn't do it for us. It would actually be cheaper to hook back up to the grid and pay your $30 or $40 electric bill, $50, whatever it is, because solar panels will never pay for themselves if you have that many. So I'm not sure where the miscommunication comes at. I think the biggest problem is people don't understand watts, volts, amps, and all that stuff. So it's just easier to say, you're wrong, you can do it. I've seen some other people do it. As a matter of fact, someone told me to go watch another off-grid channel because they have a big house and they're able to run their house with solar panels. Well, I knew that was wrong because I did used to watch that channel. I don't watch it anymore. So I thought, okay, I'll go back just to make sure that what I'm saying is not incorrect. So I scrolled through all his solar panel videos. I wasn't wrong. I was completely correct in my statement. So I told you I run anywhere, depending on what we're running, anywhere from 10 to 150 watts per hour off 1,000 watts of solar panels and 7 batteries, lead acid batteries. So I watched his video. They have 3,000 watts of solar panels. So they got 3 times the amount that we do. Then they showed me the battery bank. And actually, they don't have a lot more batteries than I have. Of course, they use battle-born batteries, lithium-ion batteries. Those are really expensive. That's about the only difference. They have a higher tech system than we do. Mine was all scrounged together from parts I could buy off Amazon or Walmart. They have some pretty high-tech stuff. So first thing I would have said is, okay, they're probably no longer cost-effective. It would be cheaper for them to go on grid, but that's their choice. I'm not saying they should go on grid. I'm just saying it's just not what I would do. But no criticism to them at all. Actually, I have no criticism to them. They did a fantastic job. So in his video, he said he runs about 200 watts in his house. Okay, now think about that. These people said in my comment section that this other YouTube channel can run an entire house off their solar panels, when that's not true. He specifically said he runs about 50 more watts than I do, and he's got 3 times the solar panels we do. But he's got the same dilemma I have. We got to be able to run the well, which takes a lot of energy. It boils back down to folks don't understand solar panels, so then they just say, oh, this other YouTuber can do it. Then you're wrong, Rob. Well, I wasn't wrong at all. The other thing I noticed is, and they've even said in one of their solar panel videos, they have a backup generator. Now what I did notice is their backup generator is a ton bigger than mine. Mine's 2,500 watts and my other one is 2,000 watts. Just these small, cheap inverter generators. This one runs off propane and gas. I love this one. But theirs is probably 5,000 or 7,500. I couldn't read it, but I've seen them before. It was a Champion. It's huge. So they run a lot of power. It's not efficient like mine. It's just full blast, full of everything. I feel like, although they have a bigger system, they're pretty equivalent to what we do here. So no, I didn't say anything incorrect. Which brings me back to the point. These prepper channels that are telling you, oh, you can run your air conditioner, your central air conditioner off your solar panels off top of your house. You can't. Second thing is you know, this prepper was trying to say that you have to hide your air conditioner, but he never mentioned how you're going to hide your solar panels on top of your house. So these preppers, they really don't know what they're saying. They just have to beat their chest and tell you how great they are, and this is how you're going to survive the SHTF. They always got the deep grumbly voice. They're always angry and they're always cussing. Now the second thing I want to talk about, starting to drizzle. I probably should go up underneath the porch so my camera's GoPro, and it can be waterproof, but right now I got the mic mod on. That's what they call it, a mic mod, and that's not waterproof. So this prepper this morning I was watching was talking about you gotta have a stockpile of food, and I keep saying stockpiling food is just a terrible idea. Don't stockpile. Don't even think about stockpiling. He was talking about how to, I guess he's watched my video, that's my guess. He's watching my videos and he's trying to implement what I'm saying, that you got to have some sort of rotation in your food supply. I call it self-sustaining. It was obvious that he was trying to stay away from that phrase. So he was talking about his garden and tomatoes and green beans and beans. As long as you're rotating your garden every year, he's got 300 quarts of food. And he was saying, now you got to think about this, 300 quarts between 2 people. There's 365 days in a year, and you're only going to eat half a quart of vegetables every day. So you're going to have a rotation of food. You're going to have to make sure that you got plenty of food to last you, all year, and then you can regrow. And he mentioned chickens briefly. Some of you may have chickens, is what he said, and so you can eat the eggs. Again, kind of telling me he's watching my videos, because as a matter of fact, we eat so many eggs with all the chickens that we have that today we're going to skip. We call it fasting. More people are acceptable to that idea when I call it fasting. But we're going to skip our brunch today. We always have a brunch. Let the chickens catch back up on their egg production. My philosophy is we have 300, not quarts, but pints of food. And it's all meat. There's no vegetables. Carolyn and I eat a pound of meat together per day, half a pound each. And then I have like 3 or 4 eggs. I can't tell you exactly how many eggs I get. She cooks them for me, so 3 or 4. And she either eats 2 or 3 eggs, and the cat gets, well, the cat probably gets half of, one of my eggs and half of one of her eggs. That's all we have. Half a pound of meat each and 3 to 4 eggs. That's basically it. And we're full all day long with plenty of energy, plenty of vitamins and minerals, because we're carnivores. I keep saying we're carnivores. About 80% of our diet is carnivorous. We are completely off carbohydrates, completely off sugar, because carbohydrates is sugar. No noodles, no rice, no beans. So today I looked up how much protein's in chicken and how much protein's in beans, and I don't have the numbers exactly memorized, but it's something like this. Chicken had 38% protein per cup of food, whereas beans, I think it was soybeans, had something like 16%. That was the highest concentration of protein was in soy, and we all know that soy is detrimental to a male. The male should not eat soy. So you go to the next bean, and then it dropped significantly. It was like, one of them was like 1.9% protein. You're not getting any protein, you're getting carbohydrates, which is sugar. And I keep saying this, sugar, you're gonna burn right up. You're gonna eat it, and an hour later, you're gonna be hungry, and you're gonna be tired, you're gonna crash. So the point I'm trying to make is if you think that a garden is going to be self-sustaining, it's no better than stockpiling. Gardens just are not going to give you enough. Well, first of all, there's no way you can plant, well, I say no way. I'm sure somebody's gonna say, oh, I plant every vegetable on the planet. With the size of our garden and the size of our property, there's no way we could grow enough vegetables to get all the nutrition that we would need to survive. Whereas with meat, it has all the vitamins and all the minerals that you need every day, except vitamin C. Meat has vitamin C, but when you cook it, it evaporates out, they say. So we grow tomatoes, and the tomatoes is going to be our vitamin C, and we'll can those. Somehow canning tomatoes does not evaporate vitamin C according to everything I read. So Carolyn and I have been on this carnivorous diet for about 6 months, and we have been more healthy than we've ever been in my life. I'm losing weight, feeling good, all my bones and inflammation stuff has gone away. Carolyn's back is basically healed. I mean, it still gets to her because she's got discs that are out of place, but there's no inflammation, so she can tolerate the pain now much easier. She's going up and down to the garden 12-15 times a day on a half a pound of meat and 3 eggs a day. That's it. That's all she's eating. Now somebody's gonna say, well, you're losing weight. Well, we're losing the fat, we're gaining muscle, so maybe we're not losing weight. We don't have a scale, but you can tell that we're leaning up. Like, my arms are much stronger. And I tell you, they're stronger than when I split all that firewood. I was using a maul to split all that firewood. My arms are bigger now than when I was actually doing that. And I'm not doing the amount of exercise and still gaining more muscle mass simply by eating meat. My breathing has improved. I told you I don't think I was going to be able to continue to do this lifestyle much longer. Started eating meat, my breathing improved. So if you'll click that super thanks button down there, I'd really appreciate it. So I hope I can inspire you to find the truth when you're researching your dream. Thanks for watching.